Hey guys, welcome to Cali K9 and welcome to our free video on your 3 big motivators. Now, in order to keep your dogs engaged when you're dog training, it's very important that you gamify this process. And you want the dog to really look forward to working with you in the dog training. So it's very important that you leverage all the motivation that you possibly can. You don't want to train an unmotivated dog. An unmotivated dog is going to be a hard dog to train because they're going to be so distracted, or they're going to just quit on you when they get bored or they don't want to train anymore. So we want to create as much desire for the reward as possible and create as much value for it. And what we call that is ignition. If the dog is super motivated to train and super motivated to be rewarded, that's when we know that we have ignition and that we're going to be ready to train. So very important to establish these motivators and really create value in them so your dog is having a great time training. You have 3 different motivators. Your number 1 motivator is going to be praise. Just reinforcing your dog, supporting your dog, praising your dog, scratches, that kind of stuff really is attractive to the dog. Next, we're going to talk about our food. And you can create value for your food. Even your dog's kibble can have a high level of value if you leverage it correctly. The 3rd motivator I'm going to talk about is going to be your tug toy or your ball, because ultimately dogs are predatory animals and they chase prey. So if you incorporate that prey play into your program, your dog will be super engaged, have such a great time working with you, and it will stay focused beyond belief. Okay guys, here's my dog Slash. He's motivated by everything pretty much. First one is gonna be with the praise. So I'm gonna come here, good boy, that's my boy, then I'm gonna back up away from him. Good boy, I'm gonna back up away from him. Good boy, make him have to come chase that praise. You really want him to come chase you as the reward. Break, oh yeah. So you see, he really loves that praise. So by keeping him chasing the praise, the fun's in the chase. And when you keep him chasing you down, good boy, he really gets excited and wants to come back to get that praise. Slash is very food motivated, but he's not super motivated by the kibble. Kibble's like, so he likes something high value. So in this case right here, I have my Dr. Marty freeze-dried beef liver, and he loves it. What I'm doing is I'm keeping the treat in my hand, but I'm just giving him little pieces of it. And I'm gonna start making it move and then give him one, right? And he starts chasing my hand around. Now, very important that when you deliver rewards, deliver them from the middle of your hand right here. And maybe cover it with your thumb, because if you put it right here, they might try to bite at your fingers unintentionally. So it can be like an open bowl, okay? Good, and I'm gonna start moving and making him chase it. Good. Good. Oh, good boy. Remember, the fun is all about the chase, right? So right now we're keeping it totally simple. We're just getting him to stay engaged. We're not asking him to sit. We're not asking him to do anything. Just this right here, just chasing the reward. Break. And you see how he's totally engaged. I have his full attention, and this is what I want. This is what we call ignition. Good. And when I'm done, I give him a big old jackpot. Give him the whole pot. Good. Break. Okay, jackpot. Good boy. Remember, keep it fun and keep the dog chasing that reward. All right, now I'm gonna show you the power of the tug reward and the ball reward. Break. So the significance of the tug reward is that the dog is essentially chasing the prey. So when you turn it into prey, break, you're really making the dog just do what he was doing to catch food in the wild. So a lot of times dogs get in trouble because they have a high prey drive. So they start chasing leaves, they start chasing small dogs, small animals, and instead, we want to show them that we have other outlets for that prey drive. And if you leverage it correctly, the dog will give you so much behavior because they really want that tug. But it's very important that you don't introduce the tug too quickly, because then your dog gets totally overtaken and too distracted by the high value of the tug. So sometimes you'll teach behavior with food, and once your dog is very clear about the behavior, then you'll introduce the tug. Now, another high motivation prey toy is going to be the ball. Now, tennis balls are great, but we recommend using balls that are made for dogs, because sometimes if you don't have the proper tennis ball, then the glue will actually wear down the enamel on the dog's teeth. So this one is specifically for dogs, so we're gonna use the dog toys. But they enjoy this just as much. Slash, break. So the key to dog training, honestly, is to have the dog in a high dopamine ignition state. You want the dog motivated. You want them very eager to learn. It's like that kid sitting in the front of the class asking questions, raising hands. You want that dog to be super excited about working with you, and that's how you're gonna ultimately get the best communication and the best relationship with your animal.